What if I told you there is a vampire so terrifying that it doesn't drink blood, but feeds on human souls? A creature that leaves no marks, no wounds, just an empty body with no life left inside. It moves in silence, striking when you least expect it. Some say it lurks in the forests of West Africa, while others claim it walks among us, hidden in plain sight. But one thing is certain: once it chooses you, there is no escape. By the end of this video, you'll uncover the terrifying truth behind the African vampire that drinks souls instead of blood. The origins of this nightmare across Africa. Ancient stories speak of beings that prey on the living, but not in the way you might expect. These creatures do not bite their victims or leave behind pools of blood. Instead, they steal something far more valuable: the human soul. Once a person is taken, they are never the same again. Some fall into deep, endless sleep, while others wander aimlessly, their eyes empty, their voices lost. One of the most feared of these creatures is the Obayifo, a vampire-like entity from Ghana. Unlike European vampires, the Obayifo is not a distant legend. Many believe it still exists, hidden in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to strike. It is said that the Obayifo can appear as an ordinary person during the day, blending into society, but at night, it reveals its true form: a spirit that drains the life force from those who cross its path. In parts of Togo and Benin, another creature haunts the land: the Adze. This being is even more terrifying because it can take the form of a firefly, slipping into homes unnoticed. The Adze does not need to touch its victims to steal their souls. Just being in its presence is enough to weaken the body and drain the spirit. Those who survive its attack are never the same. They lose their energy, their memories, and in some cases, even their will to live. Further south, in the forests of South Africa, there is talk of the Impundulu, also known as the lightning bird. This creature is said to be summoned by witch doctors to do their bidding. Unlike other vampires, the Impundulu does not hunt randomly. It is sent after specific people, striking them down with supernatural force. Some say it arrives with a flash of lightning, its eyes glowing in the darkness. Others believe it whispers to its victims, calling them into the night, never to return. These are not just old tales, meant to scare children. Even today, many people across Africa believe in these beings. Some say they have seen them, others claim to have barely escaped. But one thing is clear: these creatures are not like the vampires of Western movies. They do not need fangs, and they do not leave behind bloody bodies. They take something much worse. What makes this vampire different? Most vampires are known for drinking blood, but the creatures of African legend do not need it. Instead, they consume the very essence of a person: their soul, their life force, their will to exist. Victims do not wake up with bite marks or wounds. Instead, they wake up feeling hollow, as if a part of them has been stolen. In some stories, the victims do not wake up at all. They slip into a deep, unnatural sleep, never moving, never speaking. Their bodies are alive, but their minds are gone. No doctor can explain their condition, and no medicine can bring them back. Some families even believe that once a person is taken by these vampires, they are better off being buried, because they are no longer truly alive. What's even more terrifying is how these creatures attack. Unlike the vampires of Europe, they do not need to bite or touch their victims. Sometimes, all it takes is a single glance. Those who lock eyes with the Obayifo claim to feel an overwhelming sense of dread, as if their soul is being pulled away from them. Others say that hearing the whisper of the Adze is enough to make a person lose themselves completely. There are also reports of these vampires taking different forms. The Impundulu, for example, is said to transform into a beautiful stranger, luring its victims with charm and mystery before draining their souls. Some say it appears in dreams, feeding on people while they sleep, leaving them weak and lifeless in the morning. And then there are those who believe these creatures have adapted to the modern world, no longer hiding in forests or remote villages. They now blend into cities, moving through crowded streets unnoticed. Some even say they lurk in the digital world, using technology to find new victims. If these stories are true, it means that nowhere is truly safe. These vampires do not need to hunt in the open. They do not need to break into homes or chase their prey. They simply take, and once they have you, there is no going back. This is just the beginning of the legend. In the next part, we will uncover real-life encounters with these creatures, and the chilling evidence that suggests they might still be among us today.